Again, we never know when we're live. It's kind of annoying. What is up, Jeromes? Happy Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday out there. Everyone, everywhere. It's the Daily Jeromes live stream, 11 a.m. Every single day. Well, every single Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday. It's a weird way of saying that. Thanks for coming in, making us part of your day. We're here to chat about Minnesota Fighting Vikings, life and nonsense for an hour, but really 45 minutes, but really more like 36 minutes. It's a good time. And, you know, the whole getting up off of the canvas and getting back after it, after embarrassment, humbling on Sunday. It's basically what it is. And, yeah, taking the loss, it is what it is. On Sunday, you're just kind of like, meh. Monday, it's like, so not only do you have to return to work, but also you probably stayed up late watching Sunday Night Football, or what the Cowboys consider football. And so then you're light on sleep. You're grumpy because your team lost. It's freaking Monday at work. So it all adds up to a poop sandwich. But Tuesday, you feel pretty good about Tuesday. You're back on the horse. You're back talking shit. It's good. It's like it's that meme from Friday, the movie Friday, when Chris Tucker's like, when you say quiet, I'd be quiet. But when you leave, I'll start talking again. That's basically what it is, where it's like, yeah, when your team gets their ass kicked, you be quiet for a little while, but then a day goes by and you'll be talking again. So that's what we do. All right, so you want to support the channel, purpleftw.com/support. Also join the Discord. Jerome's going off over there. It's always a fun time. The Discord, it's basically just a 24-hour live version of the YouTube live chat. It's a good time, so join up over there. Actually, I was load, damn it. Is it not connecting? What's going on with the live chat? Having intraweb issues, probably. It's a weird time of year. Also, we if you're here in Minnesota, we're in the midst of third summer. So we had fake fall a couple weeks ago when it was like chilly and actually nice. 54, damp. It was glorious. But now it's gonna be like a high 82 today. What kind of poop is that? I don't like it. But what's going on? Let's see if we can reload that. Also, check out purpleftw.com/support. All of our great sponsors, support them and support yourself and support us, because they support everything. Everyone supports everything. It's good times. God, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, oh, yeah. All right, so there we go. All right, so we have 24. 177 Jeromes over in the Discord, so go check that out. It's a good time. We'll give a couple shout outs here in a hot sec. Is the live chat not working? I don't think it is. Oh, so there you go. I think YouTube's having some issues right now, but it'd be what it'd be. All right, so I have to have the live stream, I have to have the chat on Sunday, or on pop up. So we got some Q&A. Let's dive right in. Got a lot to get to. Let's go. Also, the add-on question for today. If you were given Zim's phone number, what are you texting him this week? You know that Zimmer probably has like a jitterbug, and he definitely texts emojis. Like, this gentleman has texted a poop emoji within last week. Probably lots of wine emojis too after that game. So first up, Torrey Hansen. I would tell Zimmer, it's just one game. Let's get this shit straightened out and get the cornerbacks better prepared. And last but not least, sign Snacks Harrison and bench Dozier and Elflein. That's a lot for a text, man. But, I mean, astute. Ross Barweiler. I would tell Zim that we have to stop allowing the veterans to hold the guard positions hostage. We need to have real competition there. We know that Elflein can't do, and Dozier has had chances to prove himself. Let's the youngsters have a shot. Dozier actually played well, because we went back and rewatched. So typically what we do is we'll rewatch the TV copy before the All 22 comes out. All 22 on a Sunday game, All 22 usually comes out. It's either late Tuesday or early Wednesday. And then we'll go back and look at the tape. But so we'll watch the game in real time just like everyone else, but then we'll watch the TV tape and specifically just watch the trenches So O-line, D-line. Dozier played pretty good. Bradbury played well too. PFF, they had clean sheets. So, yeah. Toby Lerone. I would tell Zim to stop being conservative and fix the goddamn O-line. Well, like in life or like in football-wise? Hopefully football-wise. Oh, speaking of conservative, so Vic Fangio. I've always compared Vic Fangio to Zimmer because they're both like crusty old dudes and they had to wait a long time to be a head coach. And Fangio's clock management, my God, just taking those timeouts with you, man. Okay. Fake username 2. I congrats Zim on the preseason game. Oh, wait. I wish that Zimmer did treat this like a preseason game because he's like unbeatable in preseason. Actually, what is Zimmer's preseason record? It's something stupid. Mike Zimmer preseason record. Yeah, Mike Zimmer is 20-5 in preseason. The guy never loses. It's the best. All right, next up is Yippee-ki-yay, mother fluffer. Sign Damon Harrison and have the safeties help the corners a little bit more than usual until they got into a groove. And it's kind of fair. Also, I get you have unproven corners, but just playing off coverage all the freaking time and just giving up every single thing underneath, giving up every single slant, giving up every single out route. Next up is World War II General Vince Vaughn. Hey, Zim, Dom Capers has better hair than you. I don't think Zimmer cares about hair. Like, if Zimmer, I feel like Zim would get the full-on buzz cut, and I think he'd be okay with that. Although, let's see. Now, this may just be a product of the era, but yeah, Zim, when he was a quarterback at Southwest Illinois State, that was good. I mean, this is the full-on. What's the guy from the Partridge Family? Donnie Osmond. This is like a Donnie Osmond, Jason Hare. Also, I mean, Bruce Arians, BA. It's probably like BA when he was assistant for Bear Bryant, Alabama. Or Pete Carroll. Sorry, Vikings defensive back, assistant coach, Pete Carroll. Those are some good locks. This is the default haircut from back in the day. What would it be now? Or, is this Bo Pelini? Man, I could do this all day. Oh, Urban Meyer. Look at this shit kicker. Also, 49 is an underrated fullback number. / linebacker number. Yeah. All right, next up is Charlie Boltman. Hey, Mike. Good luck with Mike McCarthy in Dallas next year. Because he's gonna be at Dallas as a defense coordinator. Also, tell Rick that 6 playoff appearances in 14 years straight chat show me he'll get the reference goal. I do wonder, obviously if the Vikings mail in 16 games like they did week 1, I think Zimmer could be on the hot seat. But I mean, what is the? Because Zimmer's extension is 3, I believe, is reported for 3 years. So you're firing him with 3 years on his contract. He's probably up there with decent coinage. So we'll say, just for ease of math, Zimmer's contract is, say, $6 million a year. So the Wolves eating $18 million. I mean, that's sort of unprecedented. NFL owners generally don't like to eat that many years of a contract, especially a pretty sizable one. So, man, that'd be rough. Brett Vuvuzelis. Do you think Justin Jefferson will get more catches and receiving yards? Yes, he will. We just did the video on that. And the 4-yard slant that he turned to a 17-yard gain, I mean, if we could just see that 12 times a game, take it. Zach Hazley, best Chinese food place around. There was this dim sum place that we went to in St. Paul. I forget what it was called. It was a while ago. It might not be open anymore because of the Rona. So I was a kid, grew up in Southeast Minnesota. So for special occasions like birthdays and whatnot, we would go to Rochester, and there's this place called Wong's Cafe that used to be downtown. They moved it out to the burbs, or burbs of Rochester. Ain't the same. But man, we're talking about basically every Chinese place is good. They do make Americanized stuff, and they get similar products from Cisco / Dragon Foods, or you see those trucks going around. But if you get a Chinese place that is family owned, most Chinese places are family owned, and you get like first generation Chinese people coming over as like the cooks, man, it's good. It's really really good. Also, like you're paying up for a little bit higher end Chinese place as opposed to just like Chinese turn and burn places. That's the place to be. You can always like tell like is the beef and like the beef from broccoli or Mongolian beef, is it like cooked that day, or is it like the pre-packaged what, like you can tell. Also, if the place has duck on the menu and it's like actual duck, not like the faux duck, then that's actually a good place. Oh, also in Rochester, there's this place called Great Hunan Gardens. Yeah, nailed it. It is in North. If only there was a box here with all of the. No, that's not what I want. What am I thinking of? Rochester, because it's by the Northgate Fitness Center. Or is it like Hunan Wall? Oh, there is another Hunan Garden. There's just two of them. Yeah, Hunan Garden. Sometimes like the hole in the wall places are really the best. But it's a good place. Yeah. All right, next up is... also, I would ask, why in the hell is Elfline still starting? I assume Elfline has the pictures. Or he has, like, the list of people in WITSEC. Like, Pat Elfline definitely has his hands on some very important intel. Or some, what's it called? What's the political term? Counterintelligence? Nah. Oppo Research. Yeah. Ben Cornick. What do you think about Cousins' 4 rushes, 34 yards? Kirk G3. Kirk Jackson. It's happening. No, like Kirk is an underrated athlete, as well as you do like the way that he, not so much that takeoff and running, but on a couple of his throws that he made downfield, like he slid in the pocket, he bought a little bit extra time, and he actually did the offensive line some favors, which he hasn't necessarily done the last 2 years. So it could be part coaching, could be part scheming by Kubiak, could be part just Cousins, more familiar with the offensive line, which would be great. Next up is live chat. Let us know where you're watching from. Give a couple shout outs. Always love doing that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. All right, next up is Mono Casual. Texting Zim, give your damn corners some freedom instead of playing conservative, giving up free slant yards away, let them gamble if they feel like the quarterback is guessing. The corners coverage is completely predictable on the opposition note. Yeah, that's what was mainly disappointing, because you pick up El Jefe Gladney, you pick up Harrison Hand, you pick up Cameron Tiny Dantzler. All three of their best attributes are press man coverage, right? And also you look at Hughes, you look at Holton Hill, the way that they've looked the best in previous seasons is when they've been allowed to be aggressive. And yeah, I understand that Zimmer's scared, like the corpse of Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams, who's not as good as Adam Thielen, might get the dime on them and get something behind the corners, but they got behind the corners anyway, even playing 7 yards off the ball, as well as they got everything underneath. Just ridiculous. World 2 General Vince Vaughn. One thing that helped me after such a shitty loss is being able to turn on the Red Hot Twins, see them sweep the Cleveland Indians, go Twins. Medea is looking like a true ace. He is. The Twins could win this mother father in this weird baseball season, which we'd love to see. Siona Gonam, where's the real Zimmer at? No more soft-ish, bring the heat. Get those boys right, slap them around. Now, Zimmer needs to... the Vikings lost to the Packers because Zimmer didn't print the Beat GB shirts. You gotta look that up. Zimmer... Oh, this is Kubiak like during the height of the coronavirus, so you can tell like this guy's been weary. Oh, come on. Where is it? It's a thing. Yeah, they print out beat Green Bay shirts, which is just such like a high school thing to do. Like this one flies under the radar. God, we can't get a good picture of it, can we? But yeah, you can look it up. But this flies under the radar. It's like when the Texans had Letterman jackets, and I get it. It's sort of cool, but the fact that it was the Texans, that it was just super corny. It was like J.J. Watt was as peak corniness. Smith, Babin, just like. It's kind of cool, but also it's super corny. It's like, well, what year was this? Was Kubiak still there? In 2012, so that was Kubiak's second to last season, yeah. Oh, yeah, because they were 11-1. Damn, Gina. PFR 2012 Texans. Because did they win a playoff game that year? So 12-4, Kubiak's in charge. And, yeah, they beat the Bengals. Oh, yeah, LOL, Oh, because Zimmer was in Cincinnati at this time. Because T.J. Yates was the quarterback, wasn't he? Because wasn't that what was famous? Because T.J. Yates. No, so Matt Schaub was here. Matt Schaub 29-38 for 262, no touchdowns and a pick. That's the standard Matt Schaub line. But Arian Foster was a dude. Like Arian Foster doesn't really get the credit that he deserves, but he was a guy. He was a freaking dude, man. He led the league in rushing once, touchdowns twice, had 351 carries in that 2012 season. Damn, it just really wasn't the same after that. Yeah, Aaron Foster was good. A couple shout-outs. Mick Holohan, Ireland in the hizzy. What is up? Paz Mello, Skull from Greenbow, North Carolina. What up? Purple Rain, Wausau, Wisconsin. Jabroni, Skull down from Trempolo. What is up? Lucas Roschchecker, Skull from Germany. Guten Tag. Preacher Paul's in the house as well. He's checking in from the Dallas, Oregon. Isn't the Dalles like the end of the Oregon Trail? I remember that from the video game. Smoke filled. Yeah, Minnesota, like if you're here in the Twin Cities, you notice it's a little bit hazy. Pretty sure that's from the wildfires. Everyone's safe out west. It's crazy, man. Javier HD, Hermosillo, Mexico. What up, Mexico? Woo! All right, thanks for coming along on this beautiful day. It is a good day. Like, even though this team just continually craps all over my heart and my chest, I'm just like, we're back at it. Jonathan Cruz, What We Do in Life Echoes in Eternity. All right, so that's from Gladiator. And apparently that line, Russell Crowe hated that line. And like he almost refused to say it because it's so corny. It really is. I mean, if you're trying to get your troops amped up for a battle, like, because this was when Russell Crowe was talking to the cavalry before the battle in Germania. It was like, what we do in life echoes in eternity. And they'd be like, huh? How's this going to help us kill Germans? Jake Lagavin. What's the deal with limited snaps for our first-round pick, El Jefe? Are they still slowly working back in from injury? If not, a little concerning given the poor player. To a degree, yes. It's like what they did in training camp. They really took their time with him, but also he sort of got put behind the 8 ball because they were going to give spots to Holton Hill and Mike Hughes, and Cameron Tiny Dantzler looked so damn good right away. Dantzler actually played pretty well the first game. Hughes and Hill, not so much. They did work in Jefe towards the end of the game. He got 9 snaps. Not really much to work off of. But, yeah, I would expect to see more Gladney over Hill and potentially over Hughes as well. Observations. Richard Slobodik. First off, Elfline made superstar right tackle Potato O'Neal worse because he was trying to make up for Elfline's deficiency. Fair. Cousins is the next Lamar Jackson. Zimmer, buddy, pal, what DH? What the H? Tell Rick to get your snacks and some cards. Uh, I I do understand that the Vikings only have 57,000 in cap space, which is funny to me, but I do not care. Cody Hubble skull from Indy, enemy territory this time around. Oh man, we have a really fun Xavier Rhodes video coming out tomorrow. Really excited about that. Justin Jones, New Bern, North Carolina, go crazy. What up? Russell Mullins, Knoxville, Tennessee. Rocket Top, what up? I always sort of like Tennessee. If I had to pick an SEC team, I might pick Tennessee because they really are like the Vikings adjacent. Like all of my picking of other sports teams is in reference to the Vikings because I want a team that can be good every year. They're predicted to be good, and then they'll just kick you in the nuts. Like I get the Tennessee won a national title, but you won nothing with Peyton Manning. Like you didn't win a national title with Peyton. Like you won a natty the first season after Peyton Manning with T. Martin. Also, like Peyton never won the Heisman, which is pretty crazy. And so I love during that time it was Tennessee and Florida. That's when Florida was really good under Steve Spurrier. And Spurrier had one of the best. Well, Spurrier was one of the greatest trolls of all time, by the way. But he had a great line during the heat of that rivalry. He's like, so the Citrus Bowl was always like the third tier bowl. It's like do they still do the Citrus Bowl? Well, it's like the Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl right now, where it's like a not very good bowl. And it's like Steve Spurrier was asked about Tennessee. He's like, well, it can't spell citrus without UT. That's just a great line, man. Just great. Charlie Heffel. Do you think the Vikings should have tried the new 4th and 15 rule instead of trying the onside kick? Hindsight, I obviously do. But what do you think of a better move there? Did that rule pass? 15 rule. It failed. No, so they can't do it. I was going to say, like, if they could, why not? Nick Doroff, new phone, who dis? Give us your best halftime speech for a team that's down 21 at halftime. Just beat the spread. Can we just get a cover up in here? We bet every dime we had on this game. Sean Johnson, blitz, and go after Xavier. Yeah, I can't wait. Xavier Rhodes played 86% of the snaps for the Colts. He started, and he gave up the game-winning touchdown. Oh, boy. RJ Free, tape from Sunday of his boy Barr quitting on the team in the second half. Well, it's par for the course. Cam Newton put in more effort diving on that loose ball in the Super Bowl. Oh yeah, the Mike Remmer. The Broncos should have really just trolled and gave Mike Remmers the Super Bowl ring because he basically handed them the trophy and Von Miller. Like, man, that's rough. And then the Vikings gave him all the money. Let's see here. Pulford Skull. Hey, Mike. Get your pen and paper. Gladney and Dancer outside. Hughes and Nickel, and Hill rotates until he proves himself. More blitzes. Agree. Side nose tackle. Snack sounds good. Snacks or Darius. I don't care. Get Thielen and Jefferson together out there now. Trade Pat or cut him and sign Kleina. Yeah, I mean, the Eagles are having so many issues on offensive line. It's like Pat Elflein for a 6 one time. I mean, you have a guy who's been a 3-year starter in this league. I can't do it. A robot squirrel. Now that we have an idea of our team's performance, how badly are we going to blow out the Colts? Pretty badly. Like the Colts, Phillip Rivers is dead and deceased. Like I'm a little bit worried because Brady didn't look like Brady. Rivers was horrible last year. Like remember from the Vikings game. So yeah, this is gonna be a bloodletting. This is gonna be full on blood eagle for the Vikings on Sunday against the Colts. Like taking a 45 to this Colt. Put him out of his misery. Take the back straps off a horse. They actually eat. You know they eat a lot of horse meat in basically everywhere else except for America. Like it is very common, say in like France, Netherlands, Germany, like horse meat. It's also supposed to be really good for you. Ben Weatherly. I just don't think we can get past it. It's like more of the world eats dog than doesn't, right? And except just here we can't do it. Ben Weatherly. Do you see the Vicks D-line putting up much pressure against the Colts O-line? I think they'll struggle, so I'll text them and Dubs give him some blitz up those cornerbacks. Well, if Yannick is good to go, he has a great history against the Colts. I believe in 8 games, he has 37 pressures and 6.5 sacks. Like, he knows and owns Anthony Costanzo. Also, Costanzo and Ryan Kelly are dinged up, so we got that going on for us, which is nice. So I said bring it. Bring it. Big Richard Nick. I would tell Zim to tell Kubiak to go full air raid against whoever Rhodes covering. There is a funny look that the Vikings brought out on the first drive, so it was in the scripted plays, where they came out in 22 personnel. So you had 2 running backs, 2 tight ends. So you had, I think it was Madison and CJ Ham. Then you had Irv and Rudy. And then Thielen was the receiver. And they spread them out like 4 wide out of 22. It was great. Luke K. I would text Zim. Hello, this is Luke K. Your boy. Oh, and boy, I have a product for you. Then text him a photo of Snacks Harrison. I'm surprised we haven't gotten more. Well, take some Brett's purple helmet for this. I'm sort of disappointed. Carter Riemann. I want to let Barr chase Phillip Rivers so your corners could look better. I think that's fair. I mean, could we just get some semblance of pressure? Paz Mello, $2 in Super Chat. Use the Colts to build confidence on for our corners. I mean, the Colts aren't a bunch of slappies. I mean, Rivers, questionable, but T.Y. is still there. Paris Campbell, I think, is starting to come to his own. So that could be like easy. A.J. Barse. I'm texting him to start blitzing Barr off the edge while Hunter is out. I think it's fair. As well as sign, snacks, and climb before the game. Actually, let's look. How many pressures? Because the Vikings actually blitz more than you would think week 1. And then they still got that. Yeah, Barr got 1 pressure. Great. Eddie Arbro was bad. Shamar Stephan led the way with 2 pressures, which how depressing is that? But yeah, no one had a good game. Except for Kendricks and Harrison. Even Kendricks got dinged a little bit too. But, again, what can you do? C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Next up is... I know Brzezinski can wave his hand to get those done. And splash the trade. Just Patrick Peterson. Should we do a Patrick Peterson trade video? Arizona doesn't want to give him up. I mean, why would they? Because they're going to be in contention. But... Westworld. I bought a JJ18 jersey. Actually, which Arizona Cardinal have Vikings fans obsessed about more, Patrick Peterson or Larry Fitzgerald? I think it's a lot closer than you think. Westworld bought 18 jersey. I take 100% of the blame if he's the next Treadwell. Well, he already outgained Treadwell his rookie season, because remember, Treadwell famously had the 1 catch for 15 yards. Jefferson had, 2 catches, 27 yards? 26 yards? Somewhere in there. Patrick Harms. I'd ask him if he's against winning the Jerome Barty. Maybe the Jerome Barty is made out of silver, and Zimmer's actually a vampire, and he's worried. Oh, no, is it a werewolf that you kill with a silver bullet? That doesn't matter. XL Zapdarius. Hey, Zimmer. You saw what happened to Stefanski. Yeah, the Browns got crushed. And, hey, Thursday Night Football, we know that ratings were down, even though you had an okay matchup between Deshaun and Patrick Mahomes. But get some Thursday Night Football. You got the Browns and the Bengals. Who's in charge of making the schedule? My God. Margaret M. Get snacks. Let's go eat a goddamn snack. Pulford Skull. If you were allowed 1 trade and also sign 1 free agent, who would it be as Whitecap Smith? I would trade for Joe Thuney. Figure it out. And sign snacks. Or maybe I'll trade for Patrick Peterson now. Because offensive line didn't look terrible minus Elfline. Luke K., how'd you fix the O-line? Bench Elfline. That's really about it. That's really, really about it. And also, I want to know, I think that Oli Udoh could play guard. I think he's athletic enough to do that. He certainly has the man-sized strength and anchor to do it, but it seems like that's something that is not on their plate or agenda, which is weird because if you are going to keep Brian O'Neill at right tackle, Oli Udoh has only played right tackle, both in the NFL as well as in college and the line. Like, he never dabbled in left tackle. So either he has to move to guard or Brian O'Neill has to move. And if you're not going to move him, he's not going to move. Josh Newman. So basically, you're artificially limiting Oli's ceiling by not letting him even sniff guard. Josh Newman. After that eye surgery, are you sure you can see? Because we can see your defense is like a ghost and invincible. Also, I like in his press conferences that he did the Zimmer thing and just like push and blame on everyone else. Ego. We come back year after year for 60 years, hyped and believing this is the year we'll get that Lombardi, Jerome Bardi, the ultimate FU to Green Bay. Are you going to fight for it like your life is on the line for your very loyal and long-suffering? Oh, he's texting this to Zimmer. Zimmer will be like, I've only been here 6 years. I know nothing. Like, I merely adopted the darkness. You were born in it, molded by it. Brian McCarthy, are you my father? Probably. D. Valdez, sign a veteran corner. There's not much out there. Because it's your 2020 for Tragram. Because Logan Ryan is gone. Darqueze Dennard is gone. Drake Kirkpatrick is gone. Tremaine Johnson is out there. I mean, Terrence Newman, we should do a Terrence Newman video. Because also, he wasn't bad. All right, so this is 2020, right? BD Webb, Ken Crawley, Tremaine Johnson, Aqib Talib retired, Prince of Mukamara, no. Ross Cockrell, no. DeAndre Baker. Oh, you can have a 22-year-old former first-round pick. What's the catch? Oh, that's the catch. Mo Claiborne. I think Tremaine Brock signed somewhere. Yeah, there isn't much. There isn't much. It's rough. It's hard out here for a pimp. Let's hear. It's not. What's up next? AJ Barse. Do you believe the Vikings coaching staff front office plan going into the season regarding our cornerbacks was really this? I feel like some things went down that they didn't expect. No, I think this was the plan. With the meniscus, as well as Hughes and Hill in year 3. It's a little bit rough. It is rough. Westworld, Austin Cutting should be an all-pro. I don't know why they don't have a long snapper all-pro. Because, I mean, it's a position. Tom Schmitty. I'd ask, was it against playing Samia and Udoh? Guys have been hardly giving a playing time. Can't be worse than Alfline and Reef. I'm shocked by the Udoh lack of interest in him. Because he put on good tape week 17 against the Bears. A lot better than Samia. And by all regards, looked good in camp. But Kai Jaden, pick a Momar Gaddafi with no context. Wait, actual Momar or the Jeff Ross dressed as Momar? Either way, it's good. Jonathan Cruz. Sorry, this AFC game is actually keeping my attention. Taylor Lewan has a podcast. I might check it out. That's a guy who I wish would be a Viking. I mean, he is one of the better left tackles in the league. Does have that right amount of nastiness. Actually, too much nastiness. Actually, he's kind of a dirtbag, but nah. Yeah. Oh, AFC game. Oh, Titans. Titans coming in. US Bank Stadium. 2 weeks. Catch the feeling. Scully. Is it Fox or the Vikings who control the fake fan noise? My ears were hurting the whole time. Bucks and Saints crowd noise was more manageable. I believe what we got on the telecast was Fox. Because, the stadium, home team in the stadium, there is ambient crowd noise there. From the reporters, it was kind of meh. But yeah, the TV, Fox has said that they're adding in crowd noise as well, which I think is stupid. I mean, embrace the weirdness of the season. Like, who cares? Who cares? Charlie Boltman. Who would be an obscure player to win the Vikings the Super Bowl in an alternate universe? My only Vikings Super Bowl dream is that beating the Titans, except Matt Leinart was a quarterback. I wonder if Leinart won a Super Bowl in an alternate universe. Let's say the Vikings draft Lamar Jackson at number 30 in 2018 instead of Will Hernandez. And then we just hoist that Jerome Barty. Just employee number 8. Doing great things. Max McElroy. Or Taylor Heineke doesn't kick a door in 2016. So then the Vikings don't trade for Sammy Bradford. And then the Vikings go 6-10. They get the number 10 overall pick and draft Pat Mahomes. That's all. In 2017. There you go. Max McElroy. Do you think the Vikings should run more of a hurry-up offense they were using in the second quarter and just let Kirk do his thing? Oh, that's what's always said about the hurry-up offense or the 2-minute offense is that, it's working. Well, teams' defenses are generally in prevent, not looking to give up the big play. But, I mean, there is something to it. There's a reason why the Bills had great success with the no-huddle offense, the K-gun in the 90s and went to 4 straight Super Bowls. I know his garbage time yeah, it's fair. Well, Zimmer would never go for it, though, because he's always a ball control, work the clock, rest the defense guy, even though that obviously didn't work on Sunday. Oakview. Do we have $9 million in cap from Michael Pierce opting out? They already spent his cap savings. If so, why not sign a veteran quarterback too? They have $57,000 in cap savings, earned salary cap. Luke K. If you could only eat at one sit-down, not fast food restaurant for the rest of your life, which one did you choose? One sit-down. Is like cost an option? Because just pick Manny's Steakhouse or Murray's. Like they're both really good. One sit-down. I might pick just a really good Korean barbecue place. Yeah, so that's what I pick, a Korean barbecue or like Brazilian steakhouse. Because why the hell not? Just meats. Otema, my run nickel defense. They did. It didn't work out. It was really, really rough, but I'm hopeful, man. Indy had a big time disappointment game. They lost to Jacksonville on the road, Duval. But yeah, I think the Colts are a team that are ready to be beaten. Marlon Mack is unfortunately out with the torn Achilles. Phillip Rivers looks like a corpse, and Xavier Rhodes is their starting cornerback. So I think the Vikings can take it to the Colts. The more I talk about, the more I dig in. I think this is a nice bounce back game for the Vikings. And all of a sudden, the Vikings beat the Colts 40-16. And it's like, woo, Super Bowl's back on. Week 8, get some revenge against the Packers, even if they have 50% capacity. Do not care. And, the Vikings do have a tough schedule. They do have a tough road to hoe. They have a lot of problems on that defense, but the offense starting to look good. And maybe it'll be a couple games where they actually have to ride and rely on Kirk, Jerome, Ezekiel, Tim Pop Pizza Ranch, Dictator Cousins. Would love to see it. Love to see it. But that's it. That is the Daily Jerome's live stream for today. Thank you very much for coming along. You guys are the best. We'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central Time.